Hello, and welcome to today's video. Today's video is about M's and W. This will be a quick overview of M's and W's. So we do have more in-depth details about M's and W's on this channel. But this is just going to be just a quick overview of M's and W's. So let's go over the structure of M's and W's. So we have the legs, which are over here on the corners. We have our neckline, which is over here. We have our peaks were over here. Our valleys are over here. The middle is also called our nose. So we have our nose on both ends. Two peaks, like I said, these are also called the valleys over here across our neckline, which would be our resistance level. Down here would be our support level. Once again, our neckline is our support and our peak line over here is our resistance. So we have resistance, which would be our peaks. We have our support, which is our necks here. The reverse is over here. The resistance is the neck. The peaks would be the support levels. We have three types of M's and W's. We have normal M's and W's. We have extended M's and W's. We have traps M's and W's. Normal M and W, you see everything is even. Extended M's and W's, where we have the peak, which is over here, which comes down. And now the next peak is going to be higher. This is normally to stomp out the stop losses. Reverses over here, we have our valleys, which are down here. We come up, we come down. This is going to stomp out our stop losses, and then we continue with the way the momentum is going to go. This is our trap M and W. So market price comes up, comes down. They don't think it's going to make it as far, and then they continue down. So they don't think that the sellers are going to commit as far as they thought they started from, so they come down. This is the reverse. They don't think the buyer are going to stay in. So they come down, they come up. They don't think that it's going to come here. They continue up in our momentum. This would be a trap M looking into the market. This would be a standard W. So where do we normally find these points where we'll find this in the market? So we're going to start with our starting point. We have our higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. And now we also, you can see that this is also a head and shoulders right over here. We have a head and shoulders video on this channel also too, if you want more details on the head and shoulders. And then market's going to come up, double tops over here, and then come down, or we're going to see the M formation. Remember, the M formation means that we're going to have a reversal. Market's going to go down. Now we have the bearish market. So that was the bullish cycle over here. This is now going to be the bearish cycle, which is the seller's market. So we have our starting point. We have our low, higher low, lower low, higher low, lower low, higher low, comes down, comes up, comes down, makes a double bottom over here. Or this is also inverted head and shoulders. So like I said, we have more on inverted head and shoulders and head and shoulder patterns on this channel also too. So you want to find more stuff out about that, you can look on our channel for that also too. So when you see the inverted head and shoulders a lot of times, then you're going to see a W. Okay. So examples of how we're going to enter into this market. Okay, we have our double peaks. So we can enter in on the peaks or the noses on the standard M. We can also enter in on the peaks or the noses here on the extended M here, but we can only enter in on the nose on the trap M formation. They also call this a short formed M, but this is also a trap M here. So me personally, I like to just enter in on the noses. So we have our standard W or the simple W. So we have our two valleys here. We can enter in on the valley or the neck for the simple. We can enter in on just the nose on the trap or the short form W. And then on here on the extended W, we can also go onto our peaks or our noses. So like I said, I like to enter in on the noses on everything. So where do we close out? So we come up, we come down, we come up, we come down. We enter in on the sell here, or we can enter in on the sell here. We can close out on beginners, want to close out even with each other's legs. On the W, we're going to do the opposite. Comes down, comes up, comes down. We can enter in for the buy here or enter in for the buy here, and then close out when the legs are even. The M symbolizes momentum's coming down for a sell. W symbolizes momentum going up for a buy. Do you see M's and W's? Take a quick moment. I see tons of them. We have a W here. We have a trap M over here. We have a W over here, another W. We have M's all over this, you can see. W down here. These are typical reversal patterns. We have our double tops, which we're going over today. Double tops are our M's. We have double bottoms, which are over here, which is our W's. Like I mentioned earlier, we have head and shoulder patterns, which symbolizes reversals also too. More of that on our channel. We have inverted head and shoulders, which also we have videos for the inverted head and shoulders too. This would be our rising wedge. This would be our falling wedge. We have rising and falling wedges on this channel also too. All right, guys, that's been just a quick summary or recap of our M's and W's, or our double tops and double bottoms. Thank you guys for watching. Like, share, subscribe, follow. If you have any questions, leave it in the comment section. Thank you guys for following.